Welcome into Bleacher Talk. We're here at the National Football Foundation Valley of the Sun Chapter Scholar Athlete Banquet, our favorite event. Every single year we get to recognize all the hard work these student athletes from boys tackle football, girls flag football, and around college in the Valley, showing off all their hard work in the classroom, their dedication as leaders, and just everything away from football. And Claudia, it is really something special every year.
Absolutely, and it's not just everyone who's on stage. Even looking in the crowd, there are people that have really made an impact on the Arizona high school and college football community. So that is what the entire NFF show is about. So here's more from the National Football Foundation Valley of the Sun Chapter Scholar Athlete Award Show.
When I think about all the things about football that I appreciate, more than gold or silver, football by any measure has enriched my life. I can hear the band, I can feel the rhythm, cheerleader chants, and Gatorade victory bands.
There it is.
The spectacle of football on a beautiful Saturday afternoon brings people together. It builds community. And it is the source of the dreams of millions of young children on the playgrounds of America.
We all started out in our small towns with many kids who were as good or better than all of us, and we were the lucky ones.
And when you see the young men on a football field having been given that opportunity to do great things, you know that football is doing its part.
Intercollegiate football is much more than a game. Football not only teaches a man, it helps make the man.
A heartfelt thanks to the National Football Foundation for leading our sport over an astounding 7 decades. During those years, the NFF never once buckled under the weight of preserving and enriching the game of football.
Organizations such as this, with all of the prestige and influence which you bring to help establish more programs for participation by American boys and girls, young and old.
The National Football Foundation embodies people that care about the integrity of the game. We owe the generations that follow us, our student athletes, to be proud of their academic achievement.
This year, we've got a finalist, our very own Thomas Booker.
Henny is a finalist for the smartest man in college football. Let's give a round of applause for Henny.
Let's go. Heck yeah, baby. Let's go. We're going to New York.
One of my dreams was to play college football and to be selected as Scholar Athlete tonight.
Leader's not a dictator. Like if I tell my guys they can do something, I need to do it myself. So whenever I'm going to work out, whenever I'm in the field, I'm never going to ask my teammates, my brothers, something that I would do myself.
We just heard you. You gave a pretty electric speech right there, but just what does this mean to you to have this honor to be here today?
I mean, like I said, it means the world. Like when I look back on my life, I said in the speech, I haven't always been the most talented athlete. I haven't always been the biggest. I haven't always been the smartest. But the one thing I rely on is my work ethic and my will to get better and be better every single day. Just like a hungry dog, always want to get more, always want to be better. So this award kind of cements that I'm doing something right. And while it's not the end, it's a good way to look back and reflect on my high school years. So it's really special for me and my family.
And as you say that, as you reflect, moving forward, what's the next step for you?
So the next step is I'm playing football at the University of Kansas. It's a really special moment because that's where my dad went. He played football there. He met my mom there. My whole family's back there. So it's kind of a full circle moment, and I'm just pumped to get down there and see my family. I got 2 cousins there. Grandpa's a couple minutes away, so it's really special. I get to see some more family while also living a dream out and playing college football.
And last question before you get to your family. Speaking of them, What just being a student athlete, what does that mean to you, and what has that meant to you, especially these last 4 years?
I mean, it's meant the world. I think my biggest fear in life is, just being average. And I try every single day to do non-average things. I think being a student athlete is tremendously hard, and I have respect for every student athlete out there. And it's hard to be a student athlete. So I think the challenge of being a student athlete is why I love it so much. I love challenging myself. I love getting better. And that's just why football and sports are so great, because it's such a challenge, and it really brings out the best version of yourself and your character.
All right, we're here with head coach Kenny Dillingham, head football coach at Arizona State University at the NFF AZ Valley of the Sun chapter. Coach, it's all about Charlie Ragle. The questions that you've always been asked, and you get to talk about a friend, a coach, a mentor so many times. When you look around here in this room, he's about to receive a very distinguished award. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's just a reflection of everything he's done in his career, and specifically the impact he's made on people. I think that's really the key. Is everybody in here has a great Charlie Ragle story. Some of them will be told on camera, others won't, but everybody has a great one. And I think that's the best thing about Coach Ragle, is he has real, genuine relationships with people, and people know he really cares about them.
Yeah, talking and knowing Coach Ragle for years now, when you talk to players who played for him, like you said, they have those stories, but they always say, he's meant so much to me as a person, let alone on the football field, but he made an impact on my life as a person. When you hear those stories and you see those players, what does that mean, not just as a coach on the Arizona State staff, but as a human being?
Yeah, well, I think I'm a living testament. I mean, I was a 17-year-old, and he brought me in and was like, Kenny, you need a coach. And I think I'm one of the many people that he's had a really honest, transparent conversation with that has transformed their life. So I think, I'm one of the hundreds, if not thousands, of kids that he's impacted through just being himself, just genuinely caring for people and having really honest conversations.
Do you think we're going to see tears when he gets that award? Do you see some emotion up there from him?
You're going to see emotion. It's either going to be fired up or tears. If I had to guess, it's going to start fired up and it's going to transition, but that'd be my prediction.
Kenny, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains.
Oh yeah, baby! Let's go!
Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert. We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
This football, you're a Super Bowl quarterback. You were sitting here at this event back in the day. What advice would you give these kids sitting here on the dais today?
Man, just be where your feet are at. You know, that's sort of been my little motto, you know, throughout life. And, you know, in high school, I didn't have all the offers in the world, but I just continued to train after my senior year in high school. I continued to train and be where my feet were at, and things fell into place. And then when I got to college, same thing. And then I was fortunate to get drafted. I got drafted last, and, you know, you're worried about having a job and this and that, but I continued to just be where my feet were at. I got surgery after my rookie year, and then you got all the questions of, is he going to be back? I was where my feet were at. And so I took it one day at a time. I put everything I had into that. Whatever I was doing, I tried to do my best. I'm not just saying, oh, it's all going to work out how it needs to. No, I still put in the work, and I did that, but be where your feet are at and everything will fall into place. I really do believe that. And so that's what I would give any kind of advice. That would be it to all the high schoolers watching that are there today. So congratulations to all you guys as well in your season and how you guys have represented your schools. All that matters. It really does. So congratulations for being here today.
Kristen Muir made national headlines while playing on the Marcos Deniza football team, scoring a point in a state championship game in 2015. She also set the state record for points scored by a girl in a varsity football season. She's looked every challenge she's faced in the eye and hasn't blinked. She's now using that grit after being in a car accident that's changed her life. After a weekend in Payson, Kristen, her boyfriend, and 3 dogs were on their way home to the valley when their truck lost control on a slick road, rolling over multiple times. Her boyfriend had his arm crushed. Kristen is now partially paralyzed. Both were wearing seatbelts.
And I just remember looking at my feet and they were dragging, but I couldn't feel them being dragged.
They were transported back to the valley. Doctors found her L1 vertebrae completely shattered, along with damage to her spinal cord. After multiple surgeries, including fusing 5 vertebrae together, she's experiencing numbness in both legs, with much of the prognosis still unclear.
I'm partially paralyzed because I can my legs are numb, but I can feel the pressure. Like if you put a hand on it or if you squeeze my toe, I can feel the pressure.
Woo! There we go.
Already seen progress just days after the accident.
I want to move. I want to start moving, or at least give my legs a chance to.
3 months later from that moment, she kicked a field goal at a charity event in her honor. Over the last 4 years, she's gotten stronger physically and has become a mentor for the younger generation. She's coaching. She's working with Desert Financial Credit Union to award scholarships to Arizona student athletes who have overcome adversity. And she's working with the National Football Foundation Valley of the Sun chapter to not only recognize, but mentor student athletes who are thriving in girls' flag football.
Watching the girls play, it makes me just want to be like, man, I wish I could get in there. It just makes me want to play with them, really. And it just makes me happy as well, because just being able to be a part of that, opening of a light and just being like, hey, there's these amazing, all these amazing opportunities and players that you can have within your team to then skyrocket your program. It's just awesome to be a part of.
are very deserving of this. So are all of these girls behind you, so we are going to quite literally.
What does it mean to you to have the special honor? We were just talking about it, to not only sit up here with other studly athletes and the boys, but to have you and your ladies represent flag football. What does that mean?
It's empowering. It's very empowering. Like I said, it's a little bit intimidating to be surrounded by such big men, but it's very empowering, and it makes me have a sense of, fulfillment, and to be surrounded by so many other women too that are beautiful and strong. I got to talk to them a little bit and to know we all come from different backgrounds but are able to bond over this thing. It's very beautiful, and I'm incredibly grateful to be here.
And you ladies represented well for the sport of football, but also as student athletes. What has that journey meant to you during these past 4 years?
Oh my gosh, it is so rewarding. I also am a athlete. I have played competitive softball, badminton, track, flag football, so all of it, and at a very competitive travel level. So to be able to sit here and say I have a 3.97 and am still succeeding in my sports is it shows that everything my parents instilled in me is that I'm able to live through them, So yeah, I'm very, very grateful.
Absolutely. And walking away from this today, just what does it inspire you moving forward? Or how does it inspire you moving forward?
Oh, in so many ways. That's such a broad question, but I can say for, these next steps of graduating, I'm going to ASU Forkham, and I'm going to be in biomedical sciences, wanting to pursue a career in dermatology. And, so I think through football especially, I've really learned that confidence is within, and it's how, not what you say, it's how you say it and how you show up for others. And I think going into this career, not only am I able to empathize with others and be able to say I'm a team captain and I know how to lead, but also the competition and the work ethic that comes with it is going to be very helpful in my next chapter in life. So,
amen to that. My last question for you, it's Women's History Month. What can you give a message, or what can you say to women and young girls everywhere that are still considering playing sports and making it a part of their life?
You belong. Number one, you belong, and no matter how out of place you feel, you are not alone. And this is such a great community with a lot of opportunities, and I'm very happy to say that I'm able to speak for a lot of other people that don't get the opportunity to be here. So be yourself and stay true to yourself, and you belong. That's what I have to say.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
CAA champion, Anthony Rowe.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
It's the model year-end kickoff sales event going on now at Burge Mazda. Now's the time to save on the very latest 2025 Mazda models, like a 2025 CX-5, just $299 a month, or the versatile CX-50, just $289 a month, or save with 2.9% financing on the luxurious CX-90. Now's the time to upgrade and save at Burge Mazda during the model year kickoff event. Come in and celebrate at Burge Mazda, Baseline and Country Club.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring. Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget.
Let's go!
Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Osep, and I'm alongside an Arizona sports legend, Jody Jackson, who's getting honored here today for the NFF Awards. And Jody, just what does this mean to you? Obviously, you're still in the midst of your career, but to have this moment to just celebrate what you've done here in Arizona.
Well, thank you, Carrie, for saying that, because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to retire or something after this. But
Please don't.
I don't plan on it, but it's just to hear you say that, legend, and you know, you and I have known each other a while since you were a student at Cronkite, and it sounds weird to me, but I do appreciate it. I'm thankful for the ability to be around for a long time covering sports here in the Valley. I've had a lot of people help me along the way, and I'm just excited for everything that's going on as part of the National Football Foundation, and you guys do an awesome job. So
thank you so much. And as someone who grew up watching her and now get to be alongside you, it's super special for me. This is long overdue. But I do have to ask you, just how special is football here in Arizona for those who still don't know, from the levels of high school here, but also all the way up to the pros?
Well, we've seen the talent just increase through the years. When I came here in the year 2000, and then was really covering a lot of high school football in 2010 or so, and it's crazy. Of course, the success of Arizona State recently just puts that on the map even more. You know, the Cardinals through the years have had their ups and downs. Going to the Super Bowl is one of the highlights of my career. And it starts at the roots, though. The people that are here actually in this building today that support it, the great coaches, the great parents, the great administrators, and the media, right? You guys do an awesome job with that, and it needs to start there at the high school level. So it's grown a lot, and it's probably only going to get better.
And I'm going to last ask you this, but it's going to put you on the spot a little bit. But when you think about your storied career, what's a memory that is going to stick out when we're talking about football? If there's one thing, if you can get there, what's going to be hitting your heart when you get up there and get to accept this award?
I mean, there's so many things, but, you know, the run with the Super Bowl Cardinals and Kurt Warner, covering Kurt Warner and his career, and Larry Fitzgerald, I mean, I don't know if that fits the bill for what you're looking for, but that was really special. And it's one of the great things. And getting to work with people like Ron Wolfley, who's here today, that means a lot to me. It's been a special run, and I just thank the Cardinals and my initial employer of Fox for bringing me out here to the Valley, and of course the Diamondbacks. I do so much work with them, but again, it's just a thrill to be here and get this award.
We are so thankful for having you here, and also let me say there's been a lot of stories in football here, but you've been right alongside there. There's no Arizona football memories without this woman, so congratulations.
Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it.
Obviously, like I asked you, it's a big day, and to honor these young student athletes, and I know it's special in your heart, what does this mean to be here today?
Just fantastic to be able to come out here and support these young people that are doing such incredible work in school, of course, and then athletically. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Also coming out and wanting to be here for Jody, being honored the way that she is, and rightfully so, and Charlie Regal as well. Just wanted to come out here and support people that have been great to me over the years.
And you know just how special the sports community is, obviously, here in Arizona. What can you speak to just the level? Obviously, we're talking about academics today, but the athletic elite level here, as well as just, you know, having the academic side as well.
Yeah, you know, I definitely was not a scholar. I don't want to say that when I was in high school or even college, for that matter, for the most part. But academics has always been such a critical role, and you know, for football, especially the game of football, it's so funny because everyone thinks football players are duh when they're actually not, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that's what I said. They're not. Are there some duh football? Yeah, there are. There are some guys that are like that. But the vast majority of football players, for the most part, very, very bright, and they have to be because the game is demanding. So, once again, it's always the threefold nature of man: body, soul, and spirit. You play the game. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever it may be, you play the game with body, soul, and spirit. I know you didn't want a diatribe right now. I don't care. You're going to edit this, you're going to cut it up, and I'll be good with that.
My last thing to ask you is just being here today and just, to see this kind of level of just elite people in a room. Just what does that mean to you to be a part of the sports culture here?
I just want to really continue to support the National Football Foundation, of course, and this gathering every year. It's so special, it really is. And when you have kids, again, I've got 4 that are growing, of course, and now to have 2 more, a 16 and a 15-year-old, it really brings it home once again. I just want to support it in any way that I can.
Well, we hope that you enjoyed getting a glimpse of what this show does for student athletes around the Valley. I know that we love being a part of it, and it really showcases everything that these students do, both on and off the field.
And congrats again to all of our winners, boys tackle football, girls flag football. We're going to have more in the coming years on girls flag football. Of course, the Borghese at ASU and Ottawa as well. So super excited to do this again. Check out all of our content on sports360az.com. Head over to AZNFF for the photos. For those of you watching this after attending and want to get your photos, all of them will be on AZNFF.com. But for now, we'll see you next time.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains.
Oh yeah, baby! Let's go!
Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria. New York-style pizza. Oh, man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York-style Pizzeria.